All right. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Happy Friday. And yes, welcome to Splatoon 3. The usual suspect. Yeah. As I mentioned, in near the end of January, that night I finished Undertale Yellow. I was going to be away for a week on vacation, and then I just kind of took another week and a half, just for myself, just because there's been a lot of just like things I've been wanting to watch and just games that I've been wanting to play on my own time. So yeah, I've been doing that. It's been a lot of fun, but yeah, Splatfest is here. We had a new one. This was announced actually while I was on vacation still, and yeah, the theme is interesting for sure. We'll get into that in a moment, but yeah, I figured Splatfest is as good a time as any to hop back into the the streaming scene. And we also do have a new game to start tonight as well, right here, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, remake of the Game Boy Advance title of the same name. But we'll have more on that later, because yeah, for now we're gonna start with Splatfest. But yeah, I think let's just get on into it. Lots of exciting things though, both like just, this weekend and next week especially. Very much looking forward to next week. Because side order, that also kind of got some details dropped pretty recently actually. It wasn't during my vacation or anything, but yeah, side order is coming very soon, next Thursday, so I will be playing a lot of that. But for now, Splatfest. Yep, what's the best day of the weekend? Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? And I chose Saturday, which is Fry's team. So, we'll see. How's the sneak peek going? Which team got the most conch shells? My guess is on Friday. Oh, no, it actually was our team. Sweet. By a decent amount, actually. Actually, Shiver is not even in second place. That's kind of surprising. Splatfest stages. Undertow and Ship Shape currently. Ooh, I don't know if I've seen Ship Shape at night. If I have, I don't remember it, so looking forward to it. Been a while since I played Splatoon in general, since I didn't really play it. Saturday has a nice ring. Yeah, I haven't played it just in a while, since I didn't really play it too much. Actually, I didn't play it at all during like vacation, and really haven't played it too much since getting back. All right, well, yes, we'll do the usual, check stuff, inevitably not really buy much of anything, and then play the video game. Yeah, you have the choice between a small blue towel or a white towel. Apparently I already have the white one. Orange basketball. I mean, I guess they make basketballs in other colors, but like it's kind of the default color, so it's weird to label it as such. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be anything, so all right, I guess go to the lobby and get ready to Splatfest. individual fairy. Yeah, good job to our team for winning that sneak peek conch shells thing. I didn't contribute to that whatsoever though, because I got on last last Friday. I voted, and then like I just didn't even play any. So yeah. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah, my shirt doesn't have any skills on it or anything yet. Well, it's a nice blue shirt. So let's see what goes well with. I mean, I guess I could just use the party hard hat. It's a safe and easy choice. And coral wreath actually goes with the blue quite nicely. So yeah, I mean, ooh, like the hat. It's always going to be blue, and white and black kind of goes with anything, so maybe that. I don't know, there's a lot of good choices when like, you know, you don't have to worry about your hair color and everything changing. You can really like coordinate your outfit a bit better. Even though the shirt itself is kind of standard t-shirt affair. Don't really know. I mean, shoe-wise, I'll probably just do something with Saver, probably, and just go with the Onyx Oysters, the safe choice, the easy choice. Black shoes, so it kind of goes with my pants and really any other colors. And yeah, it has Ink Saver, so just do that. And then as for my hat, I don't know. It's a Splatfest, so I mean, again, the party hard hat, that's also the easy option. So since I do like the bell hat, and it being blue in between black and white, it's nice. Although it looks nice with like pretty much any color. Black and white are pretty neutral, so anything goes well with them. I also like the Micha mask. And has ink recovery up, so actually I might go with that. Matches the t-shirt color pretty nicely. And I don't really know. Yeah, I guess until I start unlocking stuff on my shirt, ability-wise, it might be a good idea to just go with something that has ink recovery. In which case, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with the mask. Yeah, let's do it. And then weapon. What do I want to use? I guess I can work on my foil squeezer. It's at 3 stars. I could probably get it to 4 if I keep using it this Splatfest. Yeah, sure. Let's work on that. This can be my next 4-star weapon. It's a good turf weapon. It has the whole extended range thing if I tap with it, which I like, so. Alright, food buff. Okay, yeah, I've got a good couple matches left on my XP buff. If I have any, though, after this one is out, I will make sure to use a group 1, which I don't know, do I? But yeah, actually, I have 1 for money and 2 for XP, so sweet. Good to go for this Splatfest. Alright, well, let's get to it. As per usual, we'll try and get towards the end of the rank grind tonight, although we may stop a bit earlier than we normally would, just because I do also want to play some Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and I don't have like a ton of time since I do have to get up early, so we'll see. We'll at least get a decent ways into second to last rank before we head on over to play some Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and then of course we'll finish the grind tomorrow with Tricolor. Okay, well, this is not the map I was hoping to get first, because yeah, like I said, I mean, maybe I've played on the Ship Shaper, whatever it's called, during a Splatfest, but if I have, I don't really remember it, so I would like to— wow, that was fast. I would like to see that map at nighttime. This map, yeah, I've been here plenty of times during a Splatfest. Guess I'll just throw this out here. Oh, I ate that. Country-born city boy. Oh, Kraken. I figured that was the 96 gal user. I think that's the only kit they have on their team right now that has a Kraken, so yeah. Oh yeah, in addition to side order stuff, we also got our first look at Fresh Season 2024, our next season that starts at the end of the month. We're getting a brand new Salmon Run map, which I believe has been confirmed to be... It's been confirmed to be the last Salmon Run map being added. Now, I don't know if that means like brand new, like 100% wholly new Salmon Run map, or if like straight up we're just not getting anything else after this one. That would be a shame if so, because there's a good couple of older Salmon Run maps that would be nice to have like as returning stages, but I don't know. I suppose we will have to wait and see if we can get some further clarification on that. But yeah, a wholly new Salmon Run map will be pretty cool. It looks pretty dope. It's like a Salmon Run like cage match arena. I don't know. It looks pretty cool though. And then I think they showed one new multiplayer map. Usually they showed, I think, 2 in all the other trailers. Like they show both of the new maps, so hopefully we'll be getting a returning map, because I think the one that they showed in the trailer is a new map. And then yeah, the usual like new weapons. There's something that they're also adding with like Splatfest with the next season they showed. It's, I don't exactly know what it was or what it was called. But yeah, it was like some sort of little like grenade or bomb thing that you can use. I'm not really sure how it's gonna work or what exactly it'll do, but it is cool to see that they will be further shaking up Splatfest. Because in Splatoon 2 they had the what was it, like the shifty stations, or I think that's what they were called. But I think those were also added later on. So it seems like we might be getting kind of a similar situation happening with Splatoon 3, even though we already kind of had, you know, the fact that we just have like tricolor now. Thought that would have been enough, but no, they're doing more, so we'll be interested to see. But yeah, that's at the end of the month. Next week, of course, we get side order, so kind of a back-to-back update of goodies for Splatoon 3 coming pretty soon. Wow, really? 10 times battle already? Second match. I mean, I'll take it, but all right. Kind of rusty. I haven't played in a while, so I gotta get back into it. I don't think I got a single kill last match. Not that that really matters too much in Turf War, but you know, it doesn't not matter. It's not, you know, the most important thing. Even then, though, I don't really know if I turfed too well. I don't know what my overall score was last match. Red Bull. Retro gamer. I mean, I guess Red Bull is kind of retro. It's been around for... I don't actually know how long Red Bull's been around for. The normal flavor of it's probably been around for a while. But like the different flavors of it, I know those are probably a bit newer in comparison. There we go. There's a splat. There's another one, and now I'm out of ink. My nose itches, which is really bad to be happening during 10 times battle. Come on. Wait, I just realized, like, we have, like, IKEA colored, like, you know, ink. But with, I'm assuming most of our fights are going to be against Team Friday. Though, I don't know. We've only in 2 matches, so I guess we'll see how it pans out, but... For some reason, I feel like, yeah, Friday and Saturday are the popular picks for this Splatfest. For, like, what somebody's favorite day of the weekend is. I don't know. I can't see too many people picking Sunday. Just because I feel like a lot of people are going to share that same sentiment of, like, Sunday. Well, you know, it's, like, the last day of the weekend. So it's like, yeah, it's nice, but it's also not nice because you have that lingering, like, knowledge of, oh, I have to go back to school and or work the next day. So I guess not this weekend, though, because, holiday weekend. So that's actually prudent timing, I guess, on this Splatfest part. Oh dear. Well, I was a little slow to try and defend my teammate, and then we ended up both getting splatted. But yeah, holiday weekend this weekend. Doesn't really mean much for me because I'm working anyways, but nice for those who aren't. I don't even know what Big Man's ink color is. If it's anything like the official artwork for this Splatfest, I think it's going to be like orange. Yeah, I think it is, because yeah, the Splatfest artwork, Fry is blue, Shiver's yellow, and Big Man is like orange. Which, it's kind of funny, because like Shiver and Fry are reversed. Because like Fry now has like Shiver's colors and Shiver has Fry's colors. So it looks kind of weird, like looking at that in the artwork, because it's like, wait a minute. That's swapped. But yeah. Splatoon. You know, now that I think about it, so I wonder if side order will be out Wednesday night for us in North America, or if it is just going to be on like sometime on Thursday. I don't know. I think like usually updates for this game, or like here in North America, like so like when a new season starts, usually it's like at the first day of a new month. But I'm pretty sure every time it's happened so far, it's always like, you know, like the 31st or the 30th of the month for us, since I guess like the time differences between Japan and other places in the world. So yeah, we might get side order on Wednesday night, the 21st. That would be sick. I mean, if I get to play it quote unquote early, then I would appreciate that. Alright, well, we did get the ship shape, but we also seemingly are going against, oh god, Gene. Okay, I took a picture of that. I didn't get to read it in time, but yeah, we're going against a coordinated squad. Judging by a quick glance at their splat tags, they all had like, I think the same like tag. And yeah, they also had a coordination with their outfits. Yeah, that autobomb's going nowhere quick. Rins, I guess. Oh, hey, we got him. I guess that's how you say their clan, or group, whatever you want to call it. Oh god, almost swam right into that. Would have been a little awkward. Oh right, I guess, or wait, no. For a moment I thought, because I wasn't paying attention too much to it, the ink color, I thought maybe this would be Big Man's, but no, given that we are not that same shade of blue that we've seen in the last two matches, I guess this was a mirror match. Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to that at the beginning, like what each side's team was, but yeah, no, I guess we found ourselves in a mirror match already. Well, regardless, Team Saturday gets a win here. Ow. Get him. Oh. Oh. Thanks, a roller. Alright, well, I still saw that they were in danger, so I think we got that one. Oh, yeah. A win for Saturday, even though it was going to be like that regardless. Spicy person of culture. Yeah, I think this is also going to be the first time I don't completely finish a catalog. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably get some decent, you know, couple levels here tonight and tomorrow playing on the Splatfest with the bonus, but I don't know. Since all the catalogs are somewhat repeating now, feel a little less motivated to like finish it, just because like there is still some new stuff I can get from the last 50 levels, like that season's like banner and some decorations or whatnot, but clothing wise yeah, there's not really anything else new for me after level 50, since yeah, the second half of the catalog year wise it's just stuff from the older version when I had already been playing, so yeah. I mean, yeah, some of those decorations and emotes and whatnot are nice, but I can always get them in like the shop or just like through the shell out machine, so I'm not too worried about it. I'll probably just keep trying with the new catalogs going forward to get to level 50 at least, since you know, that means I can at least get all the new gear, which is kind of the thing that I care about the most, new clothing and whatnot. But yeah. A lot of stuff going on over here. So they have 2 triple ink strikes and 1 Booyah Bomb, okay, and then yeah, and Drizzle or whatever for the lava user. Really, I didn't get that splat? Interesting. But yeah, they have quite a lot of artillery on their side. Case in point, what is happening to me right now? Oh god. Backed up right into it. Oh man, Booyah Bomb. I have no idea. I didn't see any danger indicators, but I feel like they probably got it. Huh? Well, actually, never mind. Yeah, I honestly, I didn't know how it was going up on like the front lines, but looks like, yeah, team is doing a good job up there. I was just kind of stuck back here. Peyton for my life. Died that entire match? Really? That's surprising. Given how many ink strikes and Booyah Bombs I was near constantly. Yeah, I'm surprised by that. Saturday Defender. Defend Saturday. Saturday Fiend. Yeah, that's accurate. Not like, I mean, see, I don't know. I think in general this Splatfest theme is kind of but especially for me, like, I'm usually working the weekend, so like it doesn't really matter to me. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I mean, I guess I still like Saturday and Sunday a bit better, like working on the weekends, because we, like, I don't usually have to get up as early, and we also close earlier, so that's nice. But like, no, I'm like 90% of the time I'm working on the weekends, so yeah. At this point, it doesn't really mean much to me, but I guess in the grand scheme of rating weekend days, yeah, I do think Saturday is the best. And Fry kind of like explained it really well in the little like sneak peek like banter, I guess, that happened last week, where it's like, yeah, like Friday, only half of that day is like actually the weekend, because like, you know, most people still have school or work during the day. And then Sunday, as I mentioned earlier, you kind of have like that lingering knowledge that, yeah, you got to go back to school and work the next day. But Saturday, nope, it's just, you get the whole day to yourself to just chill, and then you also get to, at nighttime, chill, knowing, hey, you know, tomorrow is also the weekend still, so I don't have any, I guess, like, obligations. Unless you work on the weekend, but, you know, we're yeah. Assuming you don't, then, yeah. That is why I went with Team Saturday. Because, yeah, it is just kind of the definitive weekend day. No real stipulations, I feel. And, hey, I mean, they won the sneak peek, so perhaps now, truly, finally, it is time for Fry's second Splatfest win. Wouldn't that be nice? In's wife. What? It's a really good username. It's on one of my friends list. I assume, I mean, how many other characters are there that I know of that are just named In? So yeah, I'm assuming that's Pokemon character In, and yeah, it's like one of my favorites. So yeah, good username. I don't remember a whole lot about Black and White though, nor did I ever play the sequels, so I don't remember if that's like... Was that his actual name? Because like, it seems a little weird to be... Your name is just literally one letter. Like, I feel like for names, the minimum is at least 2 with stuff like CJ, or TJ, or AJ. Lots of J's, but yeah. I think the minimum is usually 2 letters. So I don't remember if that was explained, if that was just like an alias, or if that was his actual name. Either way, really cool character. Like his design. He had a lot of good moments, and I've seen a couple things about him in Black and White too, so good stuff. Aren't we due for a that's Gen 5, aren't we due for like a Gen 5 remake? I saw some rumors about it happening this year. Well, regardless of what happens, I hope if it is like a remake, it's for the... Yeah, I hope it's not like Diamond and Pearl remakes, because, man, those are pretty disappointing. Still kind of sad when I think about those, because like Gen 4 is my favorite, and it would have been really cool. Oh, yeah. It would have been really cool to have basically, you know, like what were they called on the 3DS? Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, you know, like that. Kind of like what the 3DS games, and I guess at that point, up to that point, like what Sword and Shield were for Pokemon, like those types of visuals and gameplay, but in Gen 4. But no, instead they just kind of like made the sprite artwork 3D. Like in battles and stuff, it looks a bit more modern, but yeah, in the overworld and whatnot, it's yeah, it's not really too awful different from the DS originals. And yeah, I don't know. It's a little disappointing compared to the other remakes that we've gotten. I guess again, mainly like Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. So here's hoping that whatever we get for Gen 5 will be a bit more in line with how Legends Arceus and Scarlet and Violet like look and play. Yeah, I hope so. Because I mean, at least the only real saving grace about like the whole Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl thing was you know, pretty shortly after we got Legends Arceus, which kind of was more so what I was expecting from like a remake of Gen 4, you know, like actually getting to explore Sinnoh in like a proper 3D space and more modern visuals, and you know, modern for Pokemon, it's pretty modern. So, and I really liked Legends Arceus. It was a really enjoyable time for me. Yeah, sure, it was like older Sinnoh. It wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like it was in Diamond and Pearl, but it was still Sinnoh, and it was still really cool to explore it in a new way and like capture Pokemon in new ways. Yeah, I really like Legend Arceus. Both it and Scarlet and Violet, despite their technical misgivings, were a lot of fun. And hopefully, whatever we end up getting for Gen 5 and in the future for Pokemon games will be a bit more polished, because yeah, really the only issues I have with those games, more so in Scarlet and Violet's case, are just like the technical presentation and performance of the games. Outside of that though, those are probably like my favorite Pokemon games in a very long time, and I've already probably talked about this a bunch in the past, but you know, we shall see. I think it was rumored that we were going to be getting a partner Nintendo Direct, what was like, partner showcase or something think it was rumored we're going to be getting one of those pretty soon. So, I mean, if it's a partner showcase, it's going to mainly be like third-party stuff, so I wouldn't really expect anything too crazy on the Nintendo game side of things in one of those. But yeah. From the 6. Law-breaking superhero from the 6. What? Law-breaking superhero from the 6? I'm assuming that's all supposed to be a reference. I don't know what it's referencing. But yeah. Hopefully we get a actual proper Nintendo Direct soon, because yeah, we're kind of reaching that point where it's like, well, everything that we already did know about in terms of game releases has either happened already, or you know, is about to happen for like early this year. So we kind of need to know exactly what the rest of the year is looking like. Because really the only other things that we know about that are still to release are Princess Peach Showtime, which is next month, and I guess at some point this year, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a proper Nintendo Direct, maybe like early March, and we'll get some details on some of the first-party games coming this year, and who knows, maybe we'll also finally get a glimpse at the Nintendo Switch successor. Which also, going off of more rumors, a lot of things I've been seeing today is that it has seemingly internally gotten pushed back to releasing early next year. The like prominent, I guess, ideas or theory was that it was going to be unveiled pretty soon here, which probably will still happen, regardless of if it is coming out this holiday or early next year. You're probably going to be seeing and or hearing about it within, I imagine, the next month or so. But yeah, I guess it seems like a bunch of internal reports are coming out that Nintendo has been informing publishers that they're going to be pushing the launch back to early of next year to ensure the highest quality, I guess, you know, like the highest quality experience at launch, and also like to make sure there's like a bunch of really good games out right alongside the system, which makes sense. I understand why they would want to do that, since they kind of had that with the original Switch launch, and they don't want to really repeat the mistakes of some of their previous consoles not really launching with anything super crazy. And I think it was also pretty much proven with the normal Switch that you don't really need to launch a console, you know, around the holidays for it to do well. Because like I remember when the Switch came out, it was like in March of 2017, and that thing was pretty hard to come by. Like it was pretty popular. It was selling really well, even right at launch. So you know, with how popular the Switch is, I think people knowing the brand now, enjoying it, that a Switch successor can sell well regardless of whenever they launch it. So yeah, maybe we'll be seeing another, you know, March-ish release period for the system, if it is indeed coming next year, early next year. Which that's fine. I don't mind that if it's a little bit later than, I guess, kind of anticipated. Because yeah, if they want to ensure they've got a bunch of really cool big new games right alongside it, that's fine with me. I think there's probably going to be plenty enough to keep us busy the rest of the year as is. Even though, realistically, so far, the releases for 2024 have not really been anything like mind-blowing. You know, it's been 2 remakes so far. Remake of a DS game, and a Wii game, I guess, and a remake of a Game Boy Advance game. Really, the first big, exciting Switch game is going to be next month with Princess Peach Showtime. But I'm sure by the time that comes out, since I think that's a late March, we'll probably have had a normal Direct, and thus we'll kind of have an idea of what some other games are. Hopefully we get a release date for Paper Mario. I would very much like to know when I can play Thousand Year Door again. Thousand Year Door, but in HD, and not having to pay hundreds of dollars for a physical copy of it. Isn't that nice? The only thing I'm still a little concerned about is the one trailer we have for it kind of flip-flopped between different frame rates, and the original was 60 FPS. I think majority of the reveal trailer was in 30, but there were some snippets 60, so hopefully that was just a cinematic decision, like a trailer decision. I would certainly hope the final game runs at 60, because, I mean, GameCube original did, and, like, I don't know. I don't really see why they would need to downgrade to 30. Not that it's... I mean, I guess it's not that important in a turn-based game like Paper Mario, but then still, like, there are those, like, real-time inputs for, like, your actions, and I'm sure those would be nicer to have at 60 FPS, kind of like in Mario RPG. So, yeah, you know. Certainly hope it ships with 60 FPS, but we've only had that one trailer so far. Who knows how early that was, or if it was just a trailer decision to have parts of it present at 30. Going back, I guess, to the 2024 releases so far from Nintendo on the Switch, there have been both just remakes so far, but at least with, for me anyways, Another Code is completely new. I never played the originals. And I guess for the second game in that, nobody here in North America really has officially until now. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, I wouldn't say is like some mind-blowing, like, amazing hype exciting thing, but it's a fun game. I remember I played it on, I had it on the GBA. I have some nostalgia for it. It's kind of a kind of a lame title, I guess, to have nostalgia for. Like, you know, usually when people talk about, like, nostalgia for old games, it's like epic games like, I don't know, Halo or Tomb Raider or something. But no. I didn't really have home console for quite a while. It was mainly just like a Game Boy I had. But yeah, I did have a GBA, and I do remember having Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and it was a fun game. I don't remember a ton about it, but I remember enough, and I think I also played the sequel on the DS, which was also really fun. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you know, re-experiencing Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and also, like, I guess fully experiencing it, because I'm fairly positive that I probably did not finish the game on my GBA. Couldn't even try to remember all of the games I played or had back when I really only had a GBA, and which one of them I might have actually finished. But yeah, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, I remember I had that. I think I had a good amount of the Super Mario Advance games. I don't remember. I think I had World and Yoshi's Island, which I think was... that was Mario Advance 2 and 3. Which would have been my first experience with those games. And yeah, those were a good time for sure. I mean, it's, you know, it's Yoshi's Island and Mario World. Those are some of the finest 2D platformers ever made. So yeah, even on the GBA, of course, they're still really good. I might have had Mario Advance 1 and 4 as well. I don't remember. I think I had 4. I think I got it at a later time though. Mario Advance 4, which would have been Mario 3. which I still need to, at some point, I never did it on the Wii U, but I need to at some point go and, play the e-reader levels that they added to Mario Advance 4. Because I never picked it up on the Wii U. The Virtual Console release of Super Mario Advance 4, Mario 3 on the Wii U, the GBA VC. Because that included all of the e-reader levels, and now I think the Nintendo Switch Online Game Boy Advance app, that version of it also has all the e-reader levels. Yeah, I need to check those out. They seem really cool. There's a lot of interesting things that those e-reader levels kind of throw into Mario 3 that weren't there in the first place. Some power-ups and mechanics that were from like older Mario 2D games, which is cool. I like that, so yeah, you definitely gotta check those out at some point. I still haven't even like upgraded to Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack though. I think at this point it would be more worth it. When it first launched though, I was just like, eh. I didn't really care much about the Genesis games, and N64 is cool, but I don't know, just like N64 isn't the most exciting to me. There's a couple games on there that would be nice to have and revisit, but now though, with Game Boy Advance and well, I guess that would really be it. Game Boy Advance and 64. I was gonna say Game Boy, but that's just normal Game Boy is part of just normal NSO, so I actually already have access to those. That's how I was able to play Kirby Tilt and Tumble. But yeah, at some point I'll maybe I'll finally upgrade to NSO expansion pack and delve into those e-reader levels and maybe some N64 games I might have never played, which is quite a lot of them because I never had an N64. So I think any N64 games that I have played were in the form of like the 3DS remakes of a bunch of them. Majora's Mask, Ocarina, Star Fox. I played Mario 64, of course, on the DS, and now on the Switch. I think Mario 64 DS is still the only way I've actually completed Mario 64. I don't think I've I played a bit of it on the Switch, the 3D All-Stars, but I don't think I ever completed it on the Switch. Remember I played it a lot on the DS though. 64 DS was a really, really good game. I enjoyed it a lot. Keep it going. Johto stand. So they are Team Friday. The other CJ is Team Saturday. Love to see it. And I guess those are the only two people on my friends list that are currently playing, or have been playing recently enough for it to appear. Oh wait, no, Ray is also over here. Team are they on? They are also on Team Saturday. Yeah, okay, well. Saturday may also win the popularity vote. I don't know. It's probably still too early to say for sure, but could it be? Could it finally be time for Fry to actually win a Splatfest again? I guess we'll see. I might... Nope. Probably threw it a little too late for it to catch that guy as he landed his jump. That guy likes his special saver. It's all of his slots on his hat and his shoes. Wait, was that Sans Undertale? Yeah, I think it is. Oh, you know, actually, thinking about it, yeah, we never actually did see Sans in Undertale Yellow. What amazing restraint on the developer's part. They didn't put Sans Undertale in their Undertale Yellow game. How did I not hit that guy? Ooh, okay, that was almost bad. I don't know if it was a slight incline of the map here that saved me, or if I just was slightly out of range of the reef slider. I'll take it. Just feel like probably shouldn't have survived that. Nice. Masonroni and cheese. I hope the birthday was good. Saturday Defender. All right, so we're gonna get, I think. Oh, okay. We actually even isn't. It's like we're like right at an hour, so we'll see where we're at, rank wise, Splatfest rank wise. You know, closer to 2 hours. I think we're gonna either get halfway through Defender. Or, I mean, I don't know. We're gonna either get halfway or pretty close to finishing Defender, or just finishing Defender rank, and then I'll move on to Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Sounds good, my guy. It's a good restaurant choice. Yeah. And like I mentioned earlier, we might stop our words. We might stop our Splatfest opening night ceremony is a bit, you know, earlier than usual, just because, yeah, I do still want to do some Mario vs. Donkey Kong, but also probably shouldn't be up super uber late to do so, especially because I didn't really sleep well last night, so I should probably try and get a bit more sleep tonight. Got another long day tomorrow. Hello, Splatling user, and goodbye. I think that was, you know, the heavy edit Splatling. And the few Splatlings I actually like using. Enough to keep using it though? Yeah, no, probably not. I just like it because it's like rapid fire sniper Splatling. It shoots in a very nice, precise line. What is that? Today is Friday in California. What? I don't know what that image is referencing, but good art either way. That's not good. Dark Soul. Oh my god. You just... Dark Soul. You can have that as a title. My god, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Oh, a Splatling user. Yeah, I think this one's going to Friday. Six more matches of the food buff, and then I can use a group one, as I usually try to do for the Splatfest occasions. Wonder if we'll have another like collab Splatfest at some point this year. Maybe they'll do one for Princess Peach game, maybe. I was gonna check something. I don't remember what it was now, though. Damn, it's gonna bother me. Oh yeah, Sora amiibo. I forgot that came out today. I need to find one. Atreus. Didn't know you played Splatoon. What? Really? Did he just like Hail Mary that? Or... I mean... if he just lucky shotted that through the wall I threw, then fine, but... ugh, I don't know. That was a throw. Oh, hey. Autobomb got somebody. Love to see it. Even though I didn't get to see it. Oh, wait, what's... oh. Squid party's going on. Yeah, I mean, it's a mirror match, so I get it. Oh, what? 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 Game? Hello? Why did I... okay. I don't know why I, like... got shot into the water, but cool. But yeah, no, I get it. Mirror match, so it doesn't really matter too much. But there's not a whole lot of the match left, and I didn't even know that they were squid partying until just now, so whatever, I'll just keep playing it out as normal. I think they... I don't know. Seemed like it might have been pretty close. Got it? Yeah. They did. So I think what I'm gonna do is once we reach the like hour-and-a-half mark, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to Mario versus Donkey Kong, because yeah, basically that'll give us another roughly half hour playing this, and then we will be like right at 11, and then I can probably play that for kind of an hour-and-a-half as well. I evenly split it between the two games for tonight, and then yeah, that'll be good for tonight. And then I think tomorrow I'll probably just do Splatfest, since it's gonna take, I guess, a little bit longer. It would, you know, in comparison to how I normally play, to to get to max rank, since we'll still have a little bit of defender to get through starting tomorrow. Yeah, sounds like a plan. Oh, soda? Soda. Delicious tactical sody pop. I wonder if it comes in multiple flavors. Attack. Good song. All right. I don't know. Oh, okay, I know. I know who won that one. Yep. Oh wow, we were at like a solid like 1,000 points though on our side. Perf. Inked. That was a yeah, that was not a mirror match though, so it doesn't matter. Our team still won regardless. Right, 4 more matches on the food buff. Squid Warriors. Oh god. They have 2 Aerospray RGs. And God bless the undercover Brella user on their team. I salute them. I guess after I get my Sculpture here to 4-star, that'll be what I want to work on next. Although I guess new season kind of soon, so there may be new weapons there that might interest me in leveling. Time will tell. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the Squid Research Lab's Twitter and like the weapons that they've shown off so far. I think there were some new, there were new dualies in the trailer. They looked like they were really far-range dualies. I think that was their shtick. Alright, what's going on back here? Are they invading our spawn? Not really. I mean, they've done some work back here, but nothing too crazy. Really? I didn't get that second throw either. Okay, yeah, now they're back here though. Somebody was. The 52 gal. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, I think I kind of just remembered what I was going to look up earlier. Yeah, I was curious how long Mario vs. Donkey Kong was. I figured it wasn't super duper long considering it's originally a GBA game. And yeah, it looks like it's like 8-ish hours. A little bit longer if you want to go for completionist, which I don't exactly know what that entails. I don't quite remember how the levels are structured and if there's like, you know, like, well, star coins didn't really exist yet. But whatever the collectibles are in the levels, you know, 100%ing the game. Probably have to get whatever all of those are. I guess it's the mini Marios, right? I think? Maybe? I don't remember. We'll know soon enough. Oh dear. Well, there's a good double kill for him. Dead. What? Oh my god. Oh, and the delusion isn't even the one that got me. How about that? Wow. That was a very, very delayed auto bomb. Frankly, I'm surprised it still got somebody. Sweet. I'm quite surprised, actually. Survive that. Hey, that's a good drawing. Excellent. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was another mirror match, but still won. Still good to do that. Vaughn and I have the same idea. Got the same mask on. It's a nice mask. It's cool because it looks like a, you know, like a musician like autographed it or something. I think it's kind of what it's supposed to be going for. Alright, let's do these last two games that I have on my food buff, and then, yeah, that'll be good for tonight. In the night as a Saturday defender. Tomorrow we will become a ruler. Quite fitting, actually, becoming the ruler, a Saturday ruler on Saturday. Just makes sense. I feel bad for the Friday people if they want to really, truly, properly get their title. They need to do it today. Oh my. 3-win streak on Friday over here. Let's see if we can break it. Okay. Autobomb's doing work tonight. The 3rd or 4th kill that I've gotten with him. I think that throw, yeah, my autobomb made it up there. Good. How about another? And another. I'll just be Inner Asian 3. Autobombs all the time. God, that fight. I wonder if there will be anything as crazy as that in side order. Probably not in the base thing, but maybe as a secret thing that kind of like Inner Agent 3 was. Would be nuts. Did we break that win streak? Let's find out. Maybe? Yay, we did. Cool. Work, team. I haven't even really been paying attention to what I've been getting on my shirt. Double 2 sub-levels of special charge up, but it's of course doubled, so okay. I'll be getting my special very quickly. That'll be useful tomorrow for if I want to use Tacticooler and or Bubble. Boot Rock and Variety Warriors. Alright, well, this is the last match of my food buff, and probably the last match that we'll be doing tonight, since we're gonna hop over to another game after this, so... mirror match. Well, at least, you know... we won our last actual game. We broke a win streak, so yeah, that's good. That specific group of Friday members is their reign has ended. Oh, didn't even notice this one. I'm gonna keep trying to annoy that sniper up there. I'm just gonna keep throwing auto bombs at him. Well, never mind. DNA? Brand new animal? Season 2, please. Give. I want it. Full show. Although, I'm not too sure if, the animation studio trigger, I don't know. I mean, they've still got Dungeon Meshi airing right now, so I don't know if we can really expect any news or new projects announcements from them anytime soon. Maybe once Dungeon Meshi is closer to finishing, but I think it's gonna have like 24 episodes, so that's not gonna be for a little while. And I'm okay with that. I really like that show so far. It's quite good. Would recommend giving it a watch. Okay, how are we ending tonight? On a win? Maybe? Yeah, I think. Yep. Nice. Once again, good work, team. I think that should put us like right around the halfway mark for you know, Saturday Defender. Yeah, a little over halfway. Cool. All right. You hit a shell out machine jackpot. What? How do I do that? Oh. Adored Optimist. I see. Well, before we depart for the night from Splatoon, let's use our conch shells. Fearless Gathering. Banner and food tickets. And go claim my catalog rewards. Good banner. Yeah, lots of money from that one since all the gear I already have. So they just kind of if you already have gear, and you get more of it from the catalog, it just kind of compensates you, just gives you money. All right, cool. Good stuff. Satum? Huh. Fridays are when pro wrestling is on. Alright, fair enough. Big Man is canonically Catholic. Wouldn't surprise me that much. Right, here's my team's memes. I like this one. Saturday has a nice ring pattern. Alright, cool. Well, a bit shorter than we normally do for Splatfest opening night, but there's another game we want to take a look at as well, so yeah. Yeah, good stuff though. We're a little over halfway through Defenders, so we'll finish up the rank grind tomorrow, and it shall be glorious, hopefully. But that'll be then. For now, though, I think that will do it for our opening night coverage of this Splatfest.